Okay, I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. I've done like minimal testing. I am currently slightly sleep deprived, and I've got an illness known as being British. Now, I just want to add, I know I'm kind of shouting into the void. Ain't nobody gonna fucking watch this. Anyways, I doubt any Blizzard dev will ever see this, nor will probably anyone ever. I mean, look at me. I've got like 2 subscribers. But I feel like my opinion, as someone who is not entirely a competitive player, as, you know, my rank, and I'm nowhere near a casual player, I do not play unrated. I feel like my opinion could be quite valuable as sort of like a middle ground-ish. Anyway, what I'm going to be doing is, as we all know, Overwatch not in a good state right now. It hasn't been for a while. And what I have decided to do is I am going to quote unquote fix the game, which will not be happening for a multitude of reasons. First off, I'm a fucking random guy. Why the hell would the billion-dollar company listen to me? Second off, I have no experience in game development, nor any competitive access thing in the game. Third, I think that speaks enough. Well, my peak rank across all ranks is Diamond, lowest Diamond 5, peak Diamond 1 in support. I'm not exactly a pro player, and for a lot of characters, I don't have enough time on them to be able to give a extreme opinion. So I'm going to be changing a few things about the game and a few things about the characters. Basically, I'm going to change stuff from what I changed stuff. Alright, I'm just unlocking myself. Alright, I have none of this written down. This is completely off script. Shower thoughts. Because I just had a shower. First off, Diva. Yeah, you can pretty much keep it the same. Get rid of the tank passive. Get rid of the tank passive. Tank passive is stupid. Diva, you can keep the same. Doomfist? Honestly, with 66, Doomfist wouldn't actually be that bad. Sure, he'd be, because, like, as a support player myself, playing with a Doomfist when you have a bad one, even just an average one, like a one that's pretty good but not amazing, it's horrible. Any dive tank, like Ball as well, it's just not fun to play with unless they're really good. Malga. This guy is either unusable or the most broken hero in the game. First off, Cardiac Overdrive. I don't know why it does both reduced damage and healing by dealing damage. Just do it so it does healing. I feel like that'd just be a pretty okay change for the meantime. This one, make it so it gets stunned by a lot more things, so you can break the Malga charge. Also get rid of the flaming stuff. Make it so Malga can only use like his weapons of flame. So incendiary, his weapons are only incendiary when using Cardiac Overdrive. Like, that's the only way you can use incendiary weapons for Malga. Orisa. Now, I thought about Orisa a lot. Orisa's kit is kind of annoying. She just lives. So, to kind of balance her a little bit, I have taken inspiration from Marvel Rivals, because I've played that game quite a lot recently. And instead of Fortify doing all this, which I can't be bothered to read, what it does is it lowers her movement speed, makes it so she's unable to be headshot, so you know, the usual stuff. But instead of temporary health, it's shield. Alright, say you have your Orisa. My art skills are amazing. I know. When she presses her left shift, she gains some shield. So she gains 3 packs of shield. And this gives her extra health. Just a little bit of extra health. However, what she can do is she can transfer those shields to allies. Yeah, she can transfer the shields to allies at the cost of losing her shields. Now, once she uses, let's say, for the sake of argument, that the first shield that goes is this one, that goes to another ally. This, so then you've got that one that goes to an ally. So you got the first one. However, once you give a second ally the shield, it takes the one off the head, which now allows Orisa to be headshot. And also, with each armor pack you give someone, it also gives them slight amounts of shield. Maybe like 25. And whenever Orisa gives someone some shield, it hacks hers off by 33%. Her shield off by 33%, because she only has 3 shields. So it hacks off by 33%. Each time, so you get rid of like a bit each time. And on the final one that she gives her team, she loses all of her extra shield. However, her team gain permanent but slight amounts of shield. 25 for DPS and support, I feel like that's fair. And for tank, 50 or 75. I don't think that's too awful. Reinhardt. I did toy with the idea, take this with a massive grain of salt, of allowing him to flick his fire strikes. So instead of just going straight ahead, there we go. Just going straight ahead, they can flick near the end. You know, like how you would normally, like with like projectile. It has a curve. I'm not sure if that would make his kit worse or bad, and if they could manage to control it and still keep it competitively viable. I feel like I should say this. Feel free to criticize me, call me an idiot, and add your own like changes or stuff that you think we shouldn't change, and comment that. Ball honestly is fine. I don't think he's a problem. I mean, he is a problem, but that's just a problem with the 5v5 format, which will be solved with 6v6. Widowmaker. Oh boy. I don't like Widowmaker. I just feel like that even if the Widow that you're playing is just utter shit, she just her being in game makes you change the way you play into a way that isn't fun. So what I would do is get rid of her one-shotting capabilities. Make her so she does... How much health does Tracer have? Make her so she does 175 HP. So she can one-shot a squishy. However, for anyone else with more HP, it's a 2-shot. Now, you're probably saying, but she's a sniper. Isn't the whole point of her kit to be able to one-shot people? And to that I say, yes. So we got this Venomine thing here. Kind of pointless. It's more of just a chamber drone. I don't play much Valorant. It's more used as that, or just like extra cover when sniping. So what we do is not only does it do its normal thing, but it applies a weakness debuff that only Widow can use, which allows her to one-shot that hero as like normal damage. Allows her to return to normal damage. Oh yeah, I should probably mention that while she does 175 damage, her shooting speed is increased. I don't know by how much. I think but like the charge up time should just be decreased, so it takes less time to charge up, but it does less damage. And make it so only someone who is affected by the Venom Mine can be one shot. The grapple hook is fine. Anna, I say you allow her to heal. No, people to heal through anti-nade. But make it like fucking useless. Make it like you can heal through anti-nade, but it barely does a difference. So make it like a healing debuff of like 95%. Baptiste. His E, the immortality field, is kind of like a Loki thing. I feel like his immortality field should not be able to be thrown. I feel like it should just appear above him. So anyone not in Baptiste's area cannot be done by the immortality field. Then again, not a pro player. Fucking stupid. I don't know. Alright, Kiriko. I'm going to get this disclaimer out straight away. I'm a Kiriko main, so I will be very biased. But nerf Suzu. So, this is going to be very hard to visualize because it's not just something I can draw. But you can make people invincible. So you can make it so that people don't take any damage during the effect of the Suzu. But get rid of its healing ability. Make it so it doesn't heal a little bit whenever you use it. And don't make people unhittable. So say if, for example, a Doomfist were to punch someone. If Kiriko were to Suzu them, they would still get hit by the punch. It would just do no damage. So then, by the time the other person has hit the wall, it still does damage, so you'd have to time the Suzu more. It just adds a bit more skill to it. So, some final notes. And feel free to add in on the conversation. I'm completely open to this. Is get rid of tank passives. Get rid of the tank passive. Get rid of pretty much all the passives, apart from one. Get rid of the DPS passive. And make it so that the supports still have their passive. It is just very slow. Because I do not want to go from 0 to full health after being out of combat for 2 seconds. I want to be able to have to rely on my other support for healing. Anyway, video over. Now time to play an actually good game. My fanboy roommate.